Hello. Today, probably through the weekend, because otherwise this will be a really long video, I thought I would share what I do when I'm making a junk journal for a friend, for myself, because I don't sell them, I just give them away or use them in swaps. So one of my friends asked if I would make a video on how I do this, so I said I would. Let me start out by saying, if you like the videos that I've been learning to make, sharing my process, sharing what I shop for, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you don't, that's okay. Give me a thumbs down and let me know what's wrong. Might be my recording, might be all those things, but I'm learning. It's going to get better. Then also, would you please subscribe if you are watching this video? Appreciate that. Anyway, so this is what I do when I'm making a junk journal. On Instagram, I took a picture and I showed a basket full of stuff. So what I do is I collect what I think I might want to use. I do that for any project, but in particular these, because I don't tend to make embellishments ahead of time because I never know what I'm going to want, and I don't want to keep it because I already have enough stuff in my craft room. So I collected a whole bunch of paper, cardstock mostly, out of my stash. I got this stapler, a Heidi Swapp stapler, and some staples as a gift and a swap. Can't remember who gave it to me, but thank you, person. I bought this old Stampin' Up! Stamp set from a thrift store, I think. Yeah. I'm feeling like I'll just randomly stamp this on something. And then I have my basket of stuff. And this doesn't mean that I'm not going to go, oh, I have that one stuff and I can't remember where it is. Let me get it. So here's my basket. Let's tip it so you can see. See? Stuff. Lace, cupcake liners. This is waxed cord. Very important because I sew my, what are they called? I lost it. Signatures. I sew everything in. I don't just use binder clips or rings or whatever in them. Music books, envelopes, more paper, lots of stuff. I just get everything that looks kind of interesting to me and put it aside. So you need to get your book. Or sometimes you can find a person at a thrift store or an antique mall who sells just book covers. But I have this book. And what you want to do is find where the book connects to the cover and remove it. Might be difficult, but it's something you want to do. You need to be careful because you don't want to ruin the cover. You want to keep the integrity of it because that's going to be your book. So look. I have several tools here, several different scissors, knives. I have tweezers, a pokey tool. Probably will need to use, nope. You know how they always tell you not to do this to books? Well, it's okay if you're about to take it apart. Now, if this makes you feel bad, don't look. Book surgery. Be careful because you will cut yourself, and we don't want that. Ooh, there we go. Just cut it out. There we go. Now, if you disagree with how I'm doing this, because there's several people that I watch who do junk journals. Nick the Booksmith, I think that's what her name is. There's, oh my goodness, what's her name? Her name is Pam. I'll find her channel and I'll link everyone that I watch that I think is helpful in the description. I've learned a lot from people. I've also learned what I can and can't do. Ooh, there we go. See, it was sewn. Can you see the threads? There. Now we're gonna have to reinforce this. Let's say bye-bye to the contents. Some of it's kind of in color. It's a cute little doggy. Might use some of these pages. Probably will. Set that aside. And then you have cover. You're gonna need some cardboard, heavy cardstock. Not cardstock. You're gonna need some chipboard. That's what I'm gonna use. Maybe not. Yeah, I'll just have to poke holes. You need a ruler. But first let me cut out these strings. You know how libraries smell? That's what this book smells like. It's pleasant. I don't think I've been in a library in, oh, I think our library's just opened back up probably 6 months ago, maybe. And I haven't gone back. It's pretty sad. So this space in here, can you see? I want to measure the distance between just the little spine part, like where the words are, and cut out a piece of cardboard so I can mount my signatures to it. So let's see. We want to go inches. What do I look like? It's not Europe. We're gonna say that's from side to side. 3/4 of an inch. Yeah, 3/4 of an inch by 10 inches. This is about one of the only times that I measure more accurately, because I don't want to totally screw it up, because it's not like I can get more of these same books. Use a mechanical pencil. Mark 3/4 of an inch. Draw my line down to the 10. I'll tell you what, I like these Tim Holtz scissors for cutting crazy stuff, because my paper cutter, ooh, that's crooked, I could tell. Maybe twice cut once. That's for me. My paper cutter does not want to cut this kind of stuff. See if that fits, and if not, we'll cut another one. Look at that. Fits in there, you see? You're giving it support, and you're attaching your signatures to it. Yay. Perfect. So one thing I've learned is that you want to have an odd number of signatures, so that one can be the very center, and then there'll be an even number on each side. Probably need to clean this up because it's bending crazy. It's a very unhappy book right now. Let's move this out of the way. Maybe I could slide What do you think? Oh, there we go. It worked. Okay. I got it in there. Anyway, so let's think. How many signatures do we want to have? Because I'm not much of a journaler. I usually make these because I like what they look like and I just want to keep it. But maybe I'll journal this time. We're going to find the center. I'll set this aside. And then I'm going to draw a line. How about we eyeball this? Because, come on now. There we go. We're going to draw a line down the center. No, we're not. Light line, just so I know. I can see it, but you probably can't. I drew a very fine line down the center. And then we want to have even number of dots. One close to the top. Because that's where I'm going to poke holes. And I'm going to sew through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's how many I'm choosing to use. Then I have a lot of things to poke holes with. See that? Stop it. Be careful. Because, you know, you'll hurt yourself. I mentioned on the last video that I had a haul that this book was in. Oop, I bent it. That I have multiple sclerosis. One of the things that is affected in me is that I don't have much feeling in my hands, and it's usually for like temperature. Well, that's what I notice. But if I were to stab myself with this, unless I went down pretty deep, I wouldn't feel it. So I think I'm only going to do 3 signatures. So I'm going to make dots on each side. So I'm not just guessing. I think I just heard the door, which means Doggy is home from the dog park and getting a bath. So I'm going to make these holes as well. I can make thick signatures. Right? Yeah. Okay. Now I have this all prepared. I'm going to put it back inside the book so I don't lose it. Slide, right? Slide. There we go. Close it up. And then one thing I need to do in this book is I need to measure again because we need to see how wide my paper is going to be. Now this is like a personal preference. Do you want your paper to go on the edges, off the edges? Do you want to see them? Do you want them to be kind of inside so you can close the book and it looks like a regular book on the shelf? I think for this one, I'm going to make them just as wide as this turquoise spot here. So that would be about 6.5 inches by 10 inches. So let's do 6.5 by 10. What's 6.5 plus 6.5? Is that 13? I think this book is that wide for real. Nope, it's almost 7 because it goes back further. So that's, if I do 13.5, when I fold the book, I can put lace on the edges. I can do anything. So let's get a piece of paper. Oh, here's the problem we have. How big is your paper? My paper is 12 by 12. So I guess our paper is going to be 12 by 12. Unless some of them we want to fold side. Like if we have ledger paper or something like that. Let's cut 2 inches off. Paper trimmer. Let's see. Yep. Look at that. Fits. So we're going to make our signatures that big. Might as well keep these, because what if I want to make a pocket or something weird? I'm going to put this ruler away because it will never show back up if I don't. And what we're going to do is work on folding paper or whatever you have, because they don't all have to be even. That's the beauty of a junk journal. It's junk. You can do what you want. And you know, I'm not fond of the old look, like how people put Distress Oxides or whatever other kind of ink on the edges to make it look aged. I don't like that, so I don't typically do that. It'll look old when I'm done with it, if I use it. Otherwise, it's waiting for me. Now, I like to use old book pages, old fabric, old rickrack, things like that. But to me, that's different. So I'm going to make 3 little sets, since I'm going to have 3 signatures, right? And then I'm going to collect things in each set. It'll be like little envelopes. And then I'm going to spend my time like if I were to be watching the rest of a show. Let's do it like this. I will add things to that pocket or little envelope that I'm making that need to be made into something. Like maybe I want to make a tag. Maybe I want to make a bookmark. Maybe I just want to make a little bead dangle thing for the spine. Anything that I want will be on here, and anything that you do is correct. You know why? Because there are no rules. You can use your mail. You can use anything that you want. Postcards. You can use whatever. I can't even think of random enough stuff. Your old report cards. Remember back when you'd get a report card and it would say your real grade, no modified grades because people feel bad. And there would be like for mine, for example, I usually got really good grades except in two areas. One was I talked all the time, and the other was I had the most horrible handwriting. Let me tell you this story. When I was in 5th grade, we moved. And the school that I went to, we moved to my mom's hometown. Because my dad was military and then he retired. So, I went to this new elementary school. And at this school, to get to use a pen in the 5th grade, because back then we wrote in cursive, you know, that paper that's really, really thin that you color on. So we used that paper and stupid pencils with stupid erasers. You had to get an A on your spelling tests, and then you had to have good handwriting to be able to use a pen. Every single other person in our class got to use a pen, except me, because I always got an A, 100%, because I was really good at spelling. But my handwriting was so bad. I was that kid that was like erasing because my letters were formed sloppily. So I would get holes in the paper, so then it would look even worse. Man, I think the teacher gave me a pen because she felt bad for me. So that's okay. Obviously, I'm not adversely affected by it. Now you see, here's paper with like little baby foxes on it and polka dots. Hey, let's use that. Fold it and pick one to stick it in. Maybe this could be my camping journal for the summer. Maybe this could just be, I don't know. See that? It's another one. I got this on clearance at Joann's, but since I'm going to cut off half of it, big deal. Polka dots and hedgehogs. Fold and put it in. Here's another. This one is, oh, maybe I should keep this because this is like springy. Hey Hello by Jen Hadfield. You are amazing. Hello, hello, hello. Thinking of you. I think I'll keep that. See that? How I changed my mind? You know why? Because I can do that. Then I have, oh, this one's got a little bit of pink and some stripes. Let's use this one. Looks friendly, right? Really what these are for is, it's like the substrate. Let's talk chemistry. It's the substrate. Oh, look what I have. Cut pieces of paper that I had already folded because I use these on someone else's junk journal. Someone that I wonder if she's watching, that I sent a journal to. This one's already folded too. Let's put this little flower. It's white inside. You could probably journal on that. Or like, since my handwriting's bad, I could put some type of note because it's white and you'd be able to read it better. I don't know. On there. Another stripe. Let's put that over here. See how it's like completely random. Now this is something I could have done beforehand, but hey, I can share. I'm gonna put this one here so I remember that the outside is the big side. Oh, this one's pretty floral. Let's put this one on over here, just like that one. Now, you know, one other thing that's important, besides that wax cord, you're gonna need a pretty thick needle so you can push through and not break it. They sell needles with wax cording. I happened to look on Amazon because I couldn't find my cord, and I'm semi-lazy and didn't want to find it. So you can order a wax cord that comes with needles. That would be useful. Oh, I just thought of something. Look at this. I have, what did I just see? Oh, well, here's one thing. Orange paper. Maybe that would be a good idea since it's shimmery. Since my journal cover is orange, huh? But I saw in my stack, thought I did, a black piece of paper. How good. And with this, I could, and look, it has pencil mark or something on it. Big deal. I could write on this with a white pen. That'd be cool. Okay, that's the end of using my new paper. So, let's look in this clarinet music book. I'm going to set these aside. Do one at a time. Clarinet first book of solos. Ooh. You know, I can't play a reeded instrument. Prelude. Huh. You know what? That would be actually kind of fun. A prelude to something. So we'll put this carefully because it's not like I can get another one of these. I'm going to use this clarinet music book. This page, anyway. Right here. Fold it. Oh, Pam. Her name is Pam, and her place is the Paper Outpost. This is Chopin. Must be piano music because, no, yes, because it shows both clefs of music. Right and left-handed. This is what people think of music when they're like, oh my god, what is that? If you knew how to read music, you would know that this is not that big a deal. I can't play every kind of instrument. I can play the violin. I can play the harp. I can play the baritone and the euphonium. Oh, look. Singer tracing paper. This belonged to Kelly Armstrong once upon a time. Sorry. I have your stuff. See how it's already aged? That is fine by me. I'll fold it and put it on the inside. Some of these that have been folded that I put on the inside, I'm going to take that signature and I'm going to make a pocket, cut out a spot, rip it. You can do whatever you want. It's just a thing of tracing paper. I could actually use this full pocket and use it as a folder. Oh, look, what else is in here? Nothing, it's just red. Oh, I don't know. She was tracing something. We're going to set that aside and use it on a different little section. I'm making a pile so I know to put this stuff away. Oh, look. Bingo. What could I do with this? I could set it right here. Just as this decoration, huh? So I have a lot of glues and stuff. And I do it whenever I feel it, like I want to. So I'm going to just glue this down. This glue that's inside this little container is Reptile adhesive. I also have Bearly Arts glue. Then I have clear tacky glue, regular tacky glue, rubber cement. I have a lot of different stuff. It just depends on what you're going to use and what you reach for. So you can basically use whatever you want, once again. Let's glue that on there so I don't lose it. Oh look, another piece of paper. We can use this. We could fold it like this. Make a pocket. Maybe a page that it matches. I'm just going to do this for one little section, and then the other ones I'm going to do off camera, and I'll show you when I'm done. They're just making tuck spots. That's what they call them. How about we fold this corner to corner? Oh, that might be more fun. Look at that. There's green on it. Let's see. Yeah. Coordinations paper. I just heard. Here, I'm going to clip this to here. So I remember to use it on this page. I just heard Strawberry Cream, is she like 29 or something, do her Friday haul, and she was talking about, wait, no, was it her? No, she was doing her 10 things that you need, that she likes for crafting or something, and coordinations paper was one of the things she really likes. I happen to have a bunch of random ones of those because we do have a Joann's where I live. This is the Scrabble score sheets that I got the other day. We're going to take out a couple and use them in a different section. Oh, here's some more. 1991. The Associated Board of the Royal Schools of Music. You know what's really sad to me? That this is from 1991, and that's vintage. Sad. We're gonna just use regular. Oh, actually, I'm gonna go for the center and take out 5 staples. Because then I can make it a page, but still use the edges. Okay, we're gonna keep that for a different section. And this is something I've never seen anyone do, and I'm going to do it because I like what I have. Do you see this? It's a comic book. Who puts comic books in junk journals? That would be me. Why is that? Because I can. Oh, look at that. Poor little Wonder Woman. She is my favorite superhero. So I'm going to take a page maybe even the cover. Oh, just a page. That's good. Check her out. Wait, I want to cut out pieces of that one. Let's look at this one. Ooh, here's another one. The new 52. I think I have this one regardless. Because I collect her. But these are ones that I bought that were only $1.25. So, I'm going to cut them up. Here we go. Who's she talking to? Hippolyta? I don't know. But I'm going to find the center so I can use it. And you know, since comics are like shiny, this is not something I'll be able to write on. I don't care. I can open it up and look, there's Wonder Woman. Isn't your junk journal supposed to make you happy? I don't want this zombie ad. Let's take this one out. Mother! That's what she says. Stinking loser. Superman. We'll use this one for this one. Ooh, Green Lantern. I like Green Lantern too. Once I was a Green Lantern for Halloween. And if you don't know what that means, you need to go look it up. Because I was a Green Lantern. And my ability was, I still do, presbyopia. Because nerds are clever sometimes. If you don't know what that is, you should look that up too. It was really funny because I had a mask. Because, you know, they wear these little green masks. I had a mask over my face, over my glasses. Because really, I can't see to go trick-or-treating with my kid and all the neighbors if I can't have my glasses on. So this paper is wrapping paper. It's vintage, they say. So what I'm going to do with it is use it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm going to open it and put it in my stack of stuff to take to watch TV while I'm making pockets. Oh, look at these. Terrific combat between Richard Coeur de Lion and Saladin, and King John signing the Magna Carta. It's pretend history cartoon things. So we're going to fold it. And we're going to use it in a different one, because I have two of those. And this one's different. Evening Party, Time of Charles II. And that one's cut off. I don't know. Maybe I'll use that next time. Here's a pocket that'll fit the whole thing that I'm going to put on the front of something else. This is a spiral composition book. Look at how old this paper is. It's pretty cool. I'm going to take one page out. You know, if you don't have very many antique stores around you or Goodwill where you can just go find what somebody's decided they don't need and left behind, then you should look on Etsy. Then I have a bunch of small little, what is this, 6x6 maybe, papers that I'm going to make envelopes out of or other tuck spots. Here's more paper. 5.5 by 7. That's interesting. By 7.5. Why is it not 6 by 8? I think I got this from $1.99. I got it from Joann's because they have some crazy stuff there. Ooh. So there's another book that I took apart that was about health, which made me laugh because of when it was, and they were making the kids do all kinds of stupid stuff. Stunts and individual combination. I used this once to cut out pictures to make a paper bag journal for one of my friends. And I made snide comments on all the pictures, and it was hilarious. See, look. The back toss, the front toss. What PE class are you in that you're allowed to do stuff like this? They don't even let them play dodgeball anymore. The major sports of elementary school. Really? Okay. It's just funny to see all this stuff. Oh wait, stunts adapted for girls. Oh, let's not read this. Because really? But look. The knee drop. Really? Jump stick. Headstand. Why are you doing these things in PE? Just throw a ball at somebody. But I'll use it. Oh, an envelope. I could use this. You connect it to a page. And then you can open it, stick something in there. And then on the other side, it's decoration. How clever is that? Okay, so now that you see what you're kind of going to do, you use all the stuff you have, and you sit, and you create. And when I'm done, oh look, wait. It's a library pocket, for real. Look. We can check out books. But when I'm done with all three, I will show you what I've done, and then we'll sew it together. Okay. Thanks for watching today. This is part 1 of Navasha's Junk Journal on what's going on, because that's what's going on. Please like, subscribe, share, make comments. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you later.